clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Hurry! Check 24, check 24. King!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Run. Hurry! Alert! Pistol. Bravo!
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return, it's Tate. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Muscling free near the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
Hey, box truck. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Shoot!
Now Jones. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll go down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. You're trapped. You're trapped. Get it.
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. God. 5. 50 inches to Mike. Go 50 inches to Mike. Blue down, blue down. Hey, hurry. Hey, alert 33.
On 2nd down at 4, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Watch 55.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurry, hurry. Alert, 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 alert. Go, go. Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, hey, pistol. 6 guys. Watch.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
180! 54! Hey, alert 33! Hurry, hurry! 26!
On first down, Slade. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
180! 58, come on! Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Check 3. Slam, slam, slam! Pistol. Switch it, come on, switch it. You go tight. You got tight. You hurry! Kill. Regular. Shot.
A run for Nick Chubb. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Real. Regular. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Real. King. Hey, Zoo. Slam. Check.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is all the way up past the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
65.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go. Hey, high 7. We want it. Come to my world. Fight.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Got a man, Slayton. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Throwing on first down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Yep. Hey, Charlie. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you, Pop. 49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Get him.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Come on. Mike 5. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry! Switch gears! Hurry!
Now Chubb running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Hurry, hurry! Point it right, point it right, point it right. I got it.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pistol. Check safety. Under 10.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check. Kings. Hey, Wahoo!
56, Mike, 56.
Hurry. Run.
Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Look at me, zipper. Ready?
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 43. Check 99. Check 99.
Quickstone, have it.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Ready up.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 6 man. Check curls. Kill. Watch twist. Shit.
Go. Get.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Jones going to throw again. This is Shepard on the catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Yeah. Check 15. Bravo.
On the draw, this is Barkley, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check call. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. No chance.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go. Hey, orbit.
Jones now operating from the gun. Catch made by Slayton. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
54 Mike. On the ball.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Real. Check 49, check 49, check 49. Switch.
On second down now, Slade. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
180! 54! Kings! Pistol. Showing up! Kings! Shoot! Run! 36! Alert! Sponge!
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's checking crack. Check your hot read. Check.
Up.
Check 24. Check 24.
Point it right. Check. My touch.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert! Hey, exit. Hurry!
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Jim. Joker.
Bear. Let's go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Leo. Shoot.
This is Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
I got 15. Watch the back.
Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down carry for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Browns' 36-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 4, check 4. Bang, 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 bang. Check, check, check. Go, go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I certainly did.